Hi everyone, this is going to be super quick. I was just going to go ahead and, what do these edit things do? Oh, that's not so good. We'll just use leave on that one. I was going to go ahead and I did this on Instagram, so I'm going to do this very quickly here. I'm not going to be on long at all. I just wanted to tell everyone Merry Christmas. I'm still enjoying my Christmas holiday. I hope you are too. And this morning I woke up. I'm in, hi Secret Treasures. I have a Ring, everyone who has a Ring security system, like in our area or neighborhood, has this group online that you can be on and put notifications in. And this morning someone had said, that there was a vehicle driving slowly up and down my street and our street, and that it was, coming back and forward, turning around, stopping at times. And we all kind of looked at it. There's several different angles from it, and we made note of that this morning. And then I found out later today that Terry Lynn actually last night on Christmas Eve, well, early Christmas Day, drove up and down my street. Hi Chantel. She said in an Uber, and pointing out my house. Well, the vehicle, we don't see an Uber behaving like that. The vehicle we saw didn't have any kind of Uber, the big light on the front of it. Hi, Stephen. And so we missed that. And from the little I watched of the video, it looks like the driver, which I would assume would be Terry Lynn, was taking the video. So I just wanted to take this quick time to let you know that if on Christmas Eve you are driving by our house and that's what you're doing with your Christmas Eve when it's very cold outside and the roads are very icy, please knock on the door and come on in. Let us know you're here, because otherwise, we might think you're here being suspicious. And if that's not the case, just knock on the door and let us know you're here. And come inside, have some cocoa, whatever. But if you don't let us know you're here and just drive up and down, it looks like you have nefarious intent, which I'm sure wasn't the case. But I'm home all night tonight if you want to come by again. Yeah, I'll offer you whatever, but I just would hate to. I don't think that the vehicle was an Uber. Our Ubers here are lit up. They have something in the front, and no Uber I know is going to go back and forth and do things like that. This and the angle of the video seemed to be from the driver, which I think was Terry Lynn. So again, let us know you're here so that we don't think someone who has been up for days and possibly is on a substance where they shouldn't be driving is driving up and down our street, and someone who also has eyesight problems that has said, I believe she said she's going legally blind or whatever, but that's not safe. So come on in and, we'll help get you back home tomorrow if you're too, we don't care what you've been on. If you're too messed up to drive, we'll help you get back home the next day. And we certainly don't want you risking your eyesight just to look at the lights on the outside of the house. Come inside and see the rest of it. So anyway, I hope that no one else spent their Christmas Eve doing that. And I hope that, again, I'll be home all night tonight, probably tomorrow night. Knock on the door. If there's something you want to talk about. That way, and again, on Christmas Eve, and we've had a lot of snow for us, and it's been icy on Christmas Eve, and Uber would have been very expensive from where she lives to where I live. So don't spend that money if you're not going to come in and say hello. No Uber driver I know either would just back up and go around and go forward and go backwards and at some point stop. And I don't know. It's just, if for some reason you can't go home because you've been up for a long time and your driving's impaired or your eyesight is not well, then knock on the door and let us know, and we'll make sure you get home safely. And we also, if you can't get home safely too, we have an extra bedroom and things like that. But we hope no one has to spend their Christmas Eve that way. If you didn't have anywhere to go for Christmas Eve and you were just coming by to look at my pretty lights, you definitely could have come inside. I would have wrapped up. I have some extra hand cream I was putting in as stocking stuffers. Would have wrapped some up for you. You could have exchanged gifts with us. I don't want anyone to spend their Christmas Eve with either spending that much money on an Uber, which I'm not even sure. I don't think that they were running very much, and if they were on Christmas Eve with the roads icy, that would have been very expensive. And that behavior is not what I've seen an Uber driver do. But don't spend that expense. And if you knock on the door, you can have some hot cocoa, some Tito's, some whatever you want. Mi casa es su casa. So please don't risk driving if you can't see very well and it's nighttime and it's icy and you've been up for a real long time. And if you were coming over here for some reason, other than just drive back and forth in front of the house, you can knock on the door and we would love to invite you in. We're Christian people in a Christian home, and we definitely, it's not to say we don't have cocktails and stuff. We would offer you a cocktail, some cocoa, whatever you need, a place to lay down and sleep if it's been a while since you've been to bed. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I might be back tomorrow, or after that I'll show you guys the donation to Project Linus. I've just been enjoying my family and friends during the Christmas time, and now Jesus does welcome everyone. Jesus does. And now my neighbors know that, what suspicious car to look for, because we have it all on our Ring alarms from several different angles. But I feel better knowing that it was Terry Lynn and not some crazy person who was trying to break in houses or something. I don't feel good that she was driving with her eyesight like that and possibly messed up on some kind of substance, because it would be difficult to stay awake that long without it. But anyway, whoever it is, again, here all night tonight. Thank God it wasn't some crazy person. Thank God it was Terry Lynn. And I know she's also a godly woman, and I don't know how she got over here and driving back and forth in front of my house. Maybe she got confused. Whatever it was, I wish that she would have knocked on the door and let me know that she was here. And that's all. I'm going to get off here and enjoy the rest of my Christmas, unless she's out there again and wants to come by. In that case, I know the other neighbors will know, because the ones that have Ring cameras, we kind of discussed the car this morning before I knew anything about that. But let me know you're here. Knock on the door. Come inside. There is nothing that's happened that we cannot discuss as ladies. And there's no reason for you to be over here in the middle of the night with bad eyesight, possibly very, very tired because you've stayed awake a long time, and who knows what else. So I'll help you get back home, and you can rest before then. So you guys have a great night. Have a great rest of your Christmas, and thank you for watching. And knock on the door next time. Bye, guys.